video is not intended for minors. This video is intended for adults 18 and above. Anything you see in this video, do not attempt or do not try at home without adult supervision if you are under the age of 18. If you're over the age of 18, still use caution and common sense. Thank you. Forgot to dip these sons of bitches.
I'm going to look at something.
You are. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Watch what you're doing.
I need this piece of lime. Hey, look, I done it.
Beautiful sight we're having tonight.
Well, so you don't know what you're doing? In the time? You like spaghetti? Like the meat? Me too.
Ready?
Now I'm smart.
Yes, maybe.
When I go on Sunday and you make a store and people will buy tickets. That's how I get money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I buy all those milk, you want to be how it works.
But like, oh, I solder like this, I solder like that. I don't care. Solder any way you want. I solder the way I want. I've not got time to heat this thing up so hot the damn cord melts. So this can soak through the top into the bottom by holding it down here. It don't matter. As long as the wires are held together, that's all that matters and nothing else. No matter if you do it side to side, upside down, back to front. No matter how you do it. As long as it works. How's he hooking that up? Oh, I don't know. He's hooking it up, it says. Watch out, he's hooking it up funny. He's hooking it up all funny. I don't know what he's doing. He's soldering it and hooking it up all funny. I hope it don't burn his house down. Doesn't matter. Some morons.
quick fix. The wires are screwy now. Alright. I hate electrical work with passion. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Almost forgot my stuff here again. Hey, face it in the wrong direction, you melt something. It just melted my finger. Sleigh bells ring. My light bulb collection. Just the way it is. I've got silicone. I want something right now that dries fast. This one here has already got hot glue on it. No, there's hot glue on it from way before, a couple of years ago. I'm scared, Mabel. You hooked that little bit of wire into that big giant thickin'. Well, it's 2 little LED bulbs. It's not the end of the damn world. Little extra light in that corner that I need, but the problem is bulbs are a little small. I need some bigger bulbs like those over there, like these, and I don't got them. I think there's a bigger one in the house I can put on the left side till I can get some bigger bulbs, and there's no on-off switch to this, so I'll just hook it up into a into something like this when I need it. I'm gonna hang a light in that room next door. So this one already has a plug on it. I'm just gonna plug in the outlet, run it up the wall, screw it onto the ceiling with these 2 screws in this junction box, and then put this. I drilled a hole in this top of this junction box. So I'm gonna run it in here. It's better. I'm just not going to just stick it, because this was already used for something else that I was doing, so this is already glued in here. So I'm not going to unglue it. That way I won't have to put silicone on this, so ants and stuff will get on it and short it out. I'll just leave it in that junction box. Ants can get in there too, but chances are they won't. So I'm just going to solder these wires together and be done with it. We abandoned this house about 10 years ago, and now we're moved back in it. So it's got put it back up. And I don't like electrical work, but gotta do it. Life's not about what you like doing. It's about what you gotta do. So it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Hire somebody to do this. It's crazy. this through here. Pop this thing out. And with the floor, I'm going to run this through here. My wires and stuff up there. Pull everything through. Get my piece of tape. Using the shrink wrap on it. Get it back. I'm going to go ahead and just screw these back in the top just to hold it. Not screwing it all the way down. Just enough to hold that on there. Don't want to lose those screws anyway. And what comes next? We think soldering these things on there. Soldering these wires. And I don't got my helping hands out here to help, so I hope I don't have much trouble with this. Soldering this on. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't really care. There. That will do it. Now I'm going to scan that wire back. Borrowed one of my lights up here to taste this. Could go in the house and get the taster, but it's easier doing it this way. And this wire here, that ground charge that side that way. If something goes wrong, I'm safe. And there you go. And there you go. What I gotta do now, let's get it. First get my light back up here. Get my other light back up there. It's amazing how much difference two lights make. run that, just like that one. My 2 lights up there, running it down, hooking it up. This looks like a mess here, but it's not a damn fire hazard, because I'm never running 4 or 5 things at one time. I only run one thing at a time off of this. And then those other lights over there hooked up. I gotta fix this ceiling up in here, gotta do some stuff. It's gonna take time, but I'll get it. And now to take this next door to the laundry room and install it. I'm not videoing that. Who wants to watch somebody screw a light to a ceiling? This one here has something that you plug in to the outlet. It's got an on-off button on it. Turns the lights on and off. That's the same thing I used in the washroom where my wife does the laundry. I've used one here. I've got it on this industrial thing because it don't need to be, but I couldn't find, when I moved back into this house, all of my stuff was bagged up. I couldn't find these, or I found this. I couldn't find my normal wall mounts, so I used this one and I removed it. But here's the plug. Just plug this into it. It's got an on-off switch. Off, on. That way you can use like an extension cord and still have an on-off button, and up there it is. Take that ceiling completely down later, replace it. But right there's the light. Here's the on-off button. Because the last thing you want to do is take a piece of wire this thick. This is that big Mac Daddy wire you run through a wall, or on a wall. I like running all my stuff on the wall. I like all my electricals to be outside of the wall, but they are in a casing. They're in a fireproof casing. That way if they ever have any problems or need to change them, just pop that casing off, take them all out, get rid of them, change them out, whatever you need to do, put the casing back on, I'm done. Don't need to rip your damn wall out. And these on-off things here are perfect. I've got a ton of those things. That way you can have an on-off switch. And the reason I'm changing that roof out, or in the ceiling, and I'm checking the roof, I got a leak up there, is because water's coming in here from somewhere, and I've got to take that off. When I lived here before, it wasn't like that. There was no water coming in here. But like I said, I've been in this house for almost 10 years. So now that I'm moving back in it, I've got a little bit of work to do, but it's not much, thank goodness. Just all I got to do is pretty it back up. Don't take that much effort to put a ceiling back on. Put Hardy Flakes. That's plywood. I'm replacing it with Hardy Flakes, a cement board. Lasts a lot longer. It's not that much effort. A little work. I'm done. Well, anyway, that's the light. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about, not everything else. Okay, I'm going to check to see if this works. This Rosetta is kind of, or whatever you want to call this thing, is kind of old. Now, this has no plug on it. It's only got wires. So when you stick this into an outlet, you hold it. You don't hold it where no metal piece of bulb is sticking out or nothing. See, it's common sense. Same way you would handle it if you was hooking it up if I had an outlet in it. And all you do with these 2 exposed wires, just find you an outlet somewhere, stick it in there, and bam. There we go. Plug it up, something's plugging up something. Whether it's got a actual plug on the end of it, or 2 wires sticking out. Same thing. There's no difference. Just don't touch the metal. Treat it the way you would as if it had a plug on the end of it. You're fine.